You're watching Pyro Media Network.
Yeah, let's see how you doing the pressure. Oh, yeah, I've been wanting this forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey, yeah, ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra. Walk with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Boom, boom. Baby, I'm not one of them, you should try on it. Miss me with all that, I'm on to the next. Whip this up, I send you back to your ex. But good luck with that, this is big as it gets. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Yeah. Oh shoot, they don't let me shoot a whole clip. Firepower in this coalition. We just turned the field into a demolition. It was desolate, but I had premonition. I was training for war, every exhibition, every extra mission, every enemy listening. Get off my. I got bad intentions, make it right every wrong. And I'm back
We
with
hope
a
your
vengeance.
experience
I know you
is
the
fruitful.
rules.
Please feel free to visit our website to find out how you can join our growing family. While we are loading your experience, please do us a quick favor and hit that like button from whichever platform you're watching or listening on. Also, share so others may enjoy as well. And we hope you would consider hitting that subscribe or follow button so you can check out more of our amazing content. All right, let's start the show.
Yes, I apologize. How about now? Volume. I think the master's up. How about now? Still can't hear. That's weird. Hold on one second. What? Test, test, 1, 2, 3. I don't see what's going on. Can you hear me now? Oh, you can hear me now. Okay, got it. Okay, good. Okay, got it. You guys can hear me? Keith says, okay, now you're good. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. All right, so we're good now. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. We were off yesterday due to Memorial Day, so we want to thank all of those who have given the ultimate sacrifice for this country and for us to be able to talk our chat on these YouTube streets and internet social media streets. So yes. All right. All right, now that the audio's all good, because again I had to reboot my computer. I apologize. Over there messing with the control. No traders over here messing with the control panel. I promise you that. I'm very protective of my equipment. Okay, praise Jesus. All right, y'all, let's get into some things here. First of all, foremost, welcome to the show. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day. I don't know what is going on with this over here. Let me see if I can get this over here. There we go. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day on today, and that your day is filled with all. And I hope you guys got some rest too. Hope you guys got some rest and realization. It was a great weekend, a little busy weekend. Thank you to our mods. Shout out to Dr. Holt, who is keeping the streets, keeping our internet house safe. We appreciate you for all that you do. And shout out to Cupcake, who is on vacation right now. Shout out to her. We love you. We miss you. And stay safe out there in those windy in the windy Texas, okay? Because there's a lot of stuff going on over there. All right, let's get into some things here, y'all. We got a lot to talk about there, but before we do, we got to get into our housekeeping announcements, okay? So make sure that you guys are sending your cash apps to this platform if you feel so inclined to do so. If you're feeling generous, please feel free to do it directly to Pyro Media. That's $ Pyro Media on Cash App. And if you're feeling so inclined to bless me, you can go ahead and hit me up on Kwame C 86 on Cash App as well. You can hit me up directly there. And also make sure you guys are following Pyro Media Network on all social media platforms. Shout out to Pyro Media Network. Follow them everywhere: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. Lottie Dottie, Pyro Media Network. That's the #1 name for all of Pyro Media, so you'll be able to do that. And also shout out to our Patreon and all of our VIPs over there in our hotspot. I saw a couple of people just joined in the past, over the weekend actually. So shout out to y'all, and I hope you guys enjoy Pyro Cocktail Hour as well as the Walt B Seduction and everything else that we got going on over there. So shout out to y'all. You can join by going to patreon.com/Pyro Media. It's only $5 a month. So shout out to y'all who have joined. And like I said, Pyro Cocktail Hour is in full effect this week. So make sure you guys tune in this week. We're looking forward to hanging out with y'all and getting crunk. All right. Now, we got to do our national day. Today is National Brisket Day. Now, I have recently gone plant-based, so I am not into the meat. So I only, I guess plant-based. Yeah, I'm plant-based, but I'm more pescatarian. So I do still eat seafood and fish and stuff like that. So, but for all y'all out there, y'all can go ahead and get into National Brisket Day. Unless you live in Texas, you might not have too much experience with the cut of beef known as brisket. But May 28th is a fine day to change that. Brisket is good for so much more than just barbecue or corned beef on the St. Patrick's Day. It comes from the breast area and is separated into point cuts and flat cuts. Both have their uses. The point cuts is fatty and full of connective tissue, which makes it a great candidate for braising or smoking. It's also full of flavor. The flat cut is no less flavorful, but can be much leaner, meaning that it requires a different preparation. Whatever your preference, grab some brisket and celebrate. Dr. Holt said, absolutely. What a wonderful day. I bet you guys like the brisket. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into the birthdays of the day. Make sure you guys understand that it is Gemini season. So if things get a little crazy, you know why. We love all the Geminis out there, okay? Anywho, we want to go ahead and shout out the one and only, the Queen, Miss Gladys Knight, born May 28th in 1944 in Atlanta, Georgia. Gladys Maria Knight, also professionally known as Empress of Soul, is a singer, songwriter, actress, businesswoman, and author. A 7-time Grammy award-winning award winner. Knight is known for the hits she recorded during the 1960s, 1970s, and 80s with her group Gladys Knight and the Pips, which also included her brother, Bubba, and cousins Edward Patton and William Guest. So shout out to the Empress of Soul herself, Miss Gladys Knight. Let's see what the people are saying. Papa Holt could cook some. All right, Papa Holt cooking some brisket. Michaela said, okay, people here in Baltimore don't know how to cook it right. I heard that it's only in certain select places, like especially like in the South. So yeah, love overboard. Happy birthday to the Queen. Midnight train to Georgia. On a midnight train to Georgia. All right, Gladys, do your thing. All right. So shout out to everybody that was born today on May 28th. We love you. We appreciate you. And shout out to your Gemini selves. Okay. Praise Jesus. We got a lot to talk about today, y'all. Look at it. We got a lot to talk about today. There's a whole lot of data. Okay. So we're just going to get right into it. We're not going to waste any time. All right. But first we have some breaking news. But before, actually, let me just double check because lots is happening today. So I just want to make sure. Okay, cool. So I got it. Okay, I just want to make sure there was no extra breaking news that I did not know about. All right, y'all, let's get into some breaking news. And let's talk about it. We got a lot to talk about today, so we're gonna move quickly. Here we go. So we got a lot to talk about today. Right now, there's a lot of power outages that is happening in Texas right now. So make sure that you guys, or those who are in Texas, if we have any pyromaniacs in Texas, I know we have a couple in Texas. So make sure you guys are safe and try to get to some secure areas to protect yourself, and make sure you guys are cooking those meats that are in the fridge, keeping things iced. Just keep yourself protected. This is coming after a crazy hurricane. So take a look at what's going on.
They're going to be able to work a little bit, but now more storms come through overnight and into tomorrow morning.
They really do. You know, you think about Dallas and Fort Worth. Those are the spots that were particularly hard hit, highlighted in red that you see on the map here. Of the 1 million plus outages that we have, a good bunch of those are in Dallas County alone, with about 326,000 customers without electricity.
We have seen parts of the eastern and southeastern part of the state, though, start to pick up with more outages there as our line of storms has stayed very strong as it's moved right now really towards the coast. So even Galveston done with the worst of the wind as this moves out over the Gulf.
You really worry how much these outages could go up in West Texas. Dallas gets hit again tonight. San Antonio, Austin, like some population gets hit again.
So that tree is like barely holding on. The one right next to the power line in your neighborhood. Could this be the one that finally takes it out?
It could be. All right, so we're going to talk more details about that and really drill down in on the current radar.
All right, so that's what's going on right now in Texas. It's over 1 million people that is out of power, which is insane to me. So, you know, you guys just be careful. Please be careful out there if you are in the Texas area, and make sure you guys are praying for our peeps, okay? Also, this is coming after what was going on over the weekend with major tornadoes and severe tornadoes just kind of devastating Texas. So make sure you guys, you know, like I said, if you're in Texas, we're praying for you. We're keeping you in our prayers. So take a look at what's going on or what happened over the weekend.
It's a lot of loss, big loss.
Folks throughout the central U.S. are assessing the damage Tuesday after a series of deadly storms and tornadoes rolled through over the holiday weekend, destroying hundreds of homes and businesses across a number of states, including Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Kentucky. But the hardest hit was Texas, where one tornado killed at least 7 people and injured 100 more. And here in the town of Valley View, residents are dealing with near total devastation.
I have never seen something like this. It was terrible. I couldn't conceive the strength that it had.
Overall, at least 23 people died in these storms. Some are dealing with the loss of multiple family members. People saying the wind and rain came on quickly, leaving them little time to evacuate.
I was texting my sister, said it was going to be okay. Nothing's going to happen. And then we lost signal. I didn't hear from them again.
And that was the last time we spoke?
That was the last time I spoke to her.
Officials are now trying to clear the debris and get life back to normal, but it won't be easy. Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders saying bluntly that this is not going to be a fast process. And while FEMA surveys the damage, Texas Governor Greg Abbott says his office is ready to get to work.
They need your prayers. They need your support. And God willing, we will help them rebuild their lives as quickly as possible.
Folks here in northern Texas are still dealing with severe weather, and forecasters say more rain is expected through the end of the week. In Sanger, Texas, Max Gordon, Fox 32 Chicago.
So that's what's going on in Texas right now. So this is crazy. Michaela says Mother Nature needs to give Texas a break. My God, listen, it's not just like this. Tornadoes have been going crazy all this month over this past season. Now we're going into like the summer, so it's been crazy. It's been crazy. So we're gonna keep our southern brethren in prayer, and just hope for the best. Okay, so just keep them in prayer, y'all. We can't control the weather or anything like that, so we're gonna see how it goes. All right. So this, you guys remember that what we were talking about in Gaza, that the U.S. was planning on building a kind of like a pier or some type of structure to help with the relief effort. Well, apparently that was damaged, so it fell apart. So take a look at that, and it's causing issues because it's impeding potential relief efforts. So take a look.
A pier made by the U.S. military to transport humanitarian aid into Gaza has broken apart. U.S. officials say part of the pier became unmoored in heavy seas on Sunday. It is unclear how long it will take to make repairs or when shipments will resume. It is a big setback for the U.S. efforts to bring humanitarian aid into the war-torn region. The pier, which cost $320 million, only started operating on May 17th. Meantime, at least 29 people were killed in 2 separate Israeli attacks on Rafah today. Gaza says one of those attacks hit a displacement camp, a report Israel denies. This comes just days after an Israeli airstrike hit a separate displacement camp, killing 45 people. The United Nations Security Council is holding an emergency meeting to discuss that strike.
So that's yeah. No comment on that last part, but we'll talk about that later. But probably on Patreon. But yeah, so this is what the structure was supposed to be like. If you look at it on the left hand side, or what the structure was when it was when everything was together. And now, if you look at the right hand side, and I'll go ahead and blow it up for you guys. You'll see that where the damage is, where it broke apart. I'm sure that they can fix it. It doesn't look like super major, but it is, it was expensive. So there's that. So that's breaking news, you guys. That's what we got there. We're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break, and then we're going to go ahead and get into the quick drop right after all of this, after we pay some bills. All right, y'all? So take it easy, and we'll be right back. Yeah. All right. We'll be right back.
Elevate your entertainment with Watch Vim. Discover the ultimate online streaming destination. Get an auto-renewing monthly subscription for unlimited content on all devices. Join us in supporting a Black-owned streaming platform that brings top-tier entertainment. Let the streaming excitement begin at Watch Vim, your seamless experience for endless entertainment. Stream online or download the Watch Vim app now.
Are you ready for enlightening conversations that transcend boundaries? Get ready for Conversations with Clergy, brought to you by the HIV Vaccine Trials Network. In partnership with the world's largest publicly funded international collaboration, the HVTN is dedicated to evaluating vaccines to prevent HIV and COVID-19. But their impact doesn't stop there. The HVTN is at the forefront of advancing vaccinology, social and behavioral sciences, statistics, immunology, and even contributing to the research on tuberculosis and COVID-19 vaccines. By supporting Conversations with Clergy, the HVTN not only brings you thought-provoking discussions, but also contributes to the global effort to combat infectious diseases. Tune in, stay informed, and be a part of the change. Conversations with Clergy, supported by the HVTN, empowering conversations, empowering lives. Join us in this journey of knowledge, understanding, and progress. Conversations with Clergy, proudly brought to you by the HIV Vaccine Trials Network, because together we can make a difference.
Know that you can now catch the electrifying sounds of Bulletin Flight Radio anywhere you go? Yes, you heard it right. Tune in to the high-flying beats and soaring melodies by downloading the TuneIn app on your mobile device. Just search for Bulletin Flight Radio and hit play. It's that easy. And if you have a smart device like Alexa or Google, just say, "Hey Google," or "Alexa, play Bulletin Flight Radio on TuneIn." Experience the rush of adrenaline wherever you are. Listen to Bulletin Flight Radio on TuneIn using your Alexa or Google devices. Soaring through the skies has never sounded this good. Don't miss out on the ultimate musical journey. Tune in now to Bulletin Flight Radio on TuneIn and let the music take you on an unforgettable ride. Get ready to elevate your listening experience. Brought to you by Bullet in Flight Radio.
And we're black, y'all. Black by popular demand. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you are just tuning in, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe because it does help the algorithm and it does allow you to get the word out there. And you can join the Pyromaniacs. Join this little crew. It's cute. We like it. All right, y'all. Let's get into this quick drop here, y'all, because we got a lot to talk about, and I don't want to labor you guys long because we got a show in the morning, and there's so much going on. I don't even know if we're going to be able to get to everything tonight, but we're going to do the best that we can. So let's get into today's quick drop, if you will. Hold on one second. There we go. All right, let's get into it. All right, y'all. So first up, this just came in. So I'm going to read it from the actual article here from Hollywood Unlocked. Shout out to them, even though I'm not a big fan of you, Jason Lee. But anyway, that's going to be another conversation. Larry Connor is preparing to take a deep-sea submersible to the Titanic site to prove that underwater explorations are safe despite the tragic end to the Ocean Gate exploration last year. I want us to look at Exhibit A. Please look at skin color. Also, I don't understand. This is enough for me to Ocean Gate was enough for me to be like, I'm cool. Y'all could go out there. Y'all, there's training specialists out there. There's people. There's Navy that has submarines that is like strong enough to go down there. More the structural integrity of those vehicles and those submarines are strong enough for them to protect the best that they can. I would rather not. That's me. I would rather not deal with that. That is not my ministry. I don't feel like that's something that I should be doing. I'm going to stay away. Okay? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay away. So that's where I'm at. I don't know why y'all deciding that this is a good idea, why this is cute, but y'all go ahead. Let us know how it works. How it works. Right. I handle your business. But guess what? In the words of Michaela, who the F cares? That's your business. It's your money. Let's get to some tea that happened this morning that I saw. I don't know where this came from. I really don't. It sounded like there was a visceral reaction from this man. If you guys don't know who he is, this is Alfonso Ribeiro. He played right. Yeah. Godspeed. Alfonso Ribeiro, played Carlton Banks on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and now he is the host of America's Funniest Home Videos. There was a post that somebody put out there, or a tweet, saying that what was his name? Hold on, let me make sure I have it right. Yes, let me just show it to you guys. So, and this was out of nowhere, okay? There was a tweet, somebody had said, at Tyler Perry needs to revamp Alfonso Ribeiro's career. I just know he could. And Alfonso responded and said, I don't need or ever want that man to do anything for me. Now, what? Where did that come from? Did you have a problem with Tyler Perry? Did you have a run-in with Tyler Perry? Did something happen? Did you drop the soap in front of Tyler Perry? What is going on? Why are you so like? What's happening here? Alfonso, we have questions. Why are you mad at Mother Perry? What's happening? Is something going on? Can you imagine Tyler Perry waking up? You waking up next to you turn around in your room, you wake up, and this face is like right there, just like. I'm sorry, that's hilarious. I don't know. This was so random, Michaela. Like, I have no idea what, like, and he hasn't responded since about it. Like, it's just like he just dropped it and left it as is, and people are speculating. Alfonso is black on the outside and white on the inside. His black card has been revoked. Keith said he knows Tyler Perry is a fan of the girls, but you got you got put out. Ooh, you said he got put. Why are y'all hating on Alfonso? Why y'all don't like Alfonso? What's wrong with Alfonso? It's not unusual. You know what it is? I feel like very rarely do we have an actor that actually emulates their character. You know what I mean? Let's move on. I'm not here, not just wanted to know what's going on. That I don't know what the problem is. Alfonso is definitely a gal, but he probably likes what. Y'all are a mess. Leave him alone. Well, good luck, Alfonso. I don't know what the problem is, and I hope he didn't do anything to you. Shake my head. Throw some respect in Alfonso. What is wrong with him? He's from the he's from the Bronx? Oh. Okay. Is he from I didn't know he was from the Bronx. Malik, sometimes we don't need to tell anybody about some people just don't need to be mentioned. He's one of them. All right, let's move on. But you go ahead, Alfonso. You do it, girl. Let us know what's really going on. Speaking of the girls, so speaking of the girls, apparently, in a recent closed door meeting with he's a BX legend. Oh, is he? Okay. All right. Okay, let's move on. In a recent closed door meeting with Italian bishops, Pope Francis allegedly used a homophobic slur when discussing gay men training for the priesthood. The comments, reportedly made on May 20th, caused a stir within the Catholic community and raised concerns about the Pope's stance on the LGBTQ plus issues. According to Italian newspapers, I don't know how to pronounce all that, but it's an Italian newspaper. Sources from inside the meeting claim that the Pope used the term what? I don't even know if I can say this on the air. Fragadine or frag I don't know what that is, which translates to tree. Y'all know what I'm talking about, you know, put the F word, but it's tree, you know, like nigga tree. Yeah, but just the gay version. In English to describe what is wrong with the Pope. Like Grandpapa Pope have several seats, ma'am. These reports sparked major criticism and disappointment among those who believe in promoting inclusivity and acceptance. However, in response to the controversy, the Vatican released a statement on behalf of Pope Francis. So it wasn't even him. You couldn't even come out with your robes and say this and apologize yourself, girl. That's why you look the way you do. Anywho, let's see. Apologizing for any offense caused. The statement read, quote, "The Pope never intended to offend or express himself in homophobic terms, and he extends his apologies to those who were offended by the use of a term as reported by others." The Vatican said in a statement, as Pope Francis, has said on several occasions, in the church, there is room for everyone. Everyone. No one is useless. No one is superfluous. Excuse me. There is room for everyone, just as we are everyone. No, girl, you can't say come in everyone and then you start. No, girl, that's not how this works. That's not how this works. I see you, girl. And I don't even understand what was the reason. What was the, because that's aggression. When you use that word, that term, like that's aggressive. But I see you, girl. We all see you. We all see you. Let's move on. Let's see here. He was sleeping. Police have several seats. Well, the Catholic Church is getting sued all day, every day. So I'm not shocked about that. That's what I'm saying, Michaela. They've been getting sued since everything came out with them priests touching them little boys, allegedly. Gays been in the church since church started. That's what I'm saying. Gays are everywhere. Homosexuals are free. Everyone is queer, and we're here. Y'all need to calm down. It's not that deep. We're going to be here, and it's okay. You don't have to sleep with us. There's plenty of them out there for us to sleep with. You don't have to worry about what's going on in my bedroom. I promise you, I don't care what's... Pope, sir, I don't care what's going on in your bedroom. I promise you, on God's green earth, I promise you. On God, I promise you, I don't give a crap what's going on with you. Okay? And I can speak on behalf of most of my gay brethren. Nobody cares what's going on in the bedroom with you, girl. Punks of God. You know what? Okay, that's it. I'm done. I can't deal with Dr. Holt. All right, let's move on. I don't know what's going on with the caucasity today. I feel like caucasity has been running rampant. All right. And that's why he looks the way he looks. I'm going to tell you why. In an interview with Variety, AMC Theater CEO Adam Aaron admitted to leaking and nearly sabotaging Beyonce's Renaissance concert film rollout after keeping Taylor Swift's Eras concert film a secret. While speaking on how he's been keeping the entertainment company financially afloat post-pandemic, Aaron caught a bone when he arranged AMC to be the first theater to sell tickets for both Beyonce and Taylor Swift as they dropped their major concert films. Aaron said that he and his company were sworn to secrecy by both camps, as no one wanted to derail plans for successful and profitable rollouts. While the AMC Theater CEO respected Taylor Swift and her boundaries, his promise to secrecy with Beyonce's concert film wasn't quietly kept. AMC was the only theater chain to know about the existence and sell tickets for those films in advance. So when other theater companies and their owners learned of the arrangements, they obviously felt slighted. Aaron said, quote, we couldn't blow Taylor's secret, and those theater chains who gouged you, excuse me, they grossed $100 million in ticket sales. It's not like they sold diddly. Girl, all I'm saying is that why did you do that to Beyonce and not to Taylor Swift? We all know why. Do we see a difference in these young ladies here? In these people? I see a difference. Exactly. So Snow Bunny said this point. Hello. Sick of him. So Taylor Swift gives Beyonce her flowers as the superstar attends her movie. So Beyonce was a class act anyway and still went to her movie premiere. I'm not even going to read what she said because it really doesn't matter. Because, she will never be Beyonce. But I don't hate it. Right. Seasoned and unseasoned. Okay? It's the difference between Lori seasoning salt and kosher salt. Anywho, I ain't gonna lie. Beyonce's looking cute in that little swoop she got there. That's nice. I like it. All right, do your thing, girl. Just be careful that little snake on your neck. I don't trust her ass. And this one right here, that's why you look the way you do. Doesn't he look like a skinwalker? Like look at his neck. Anyway, let's move on. let's have a little light and laugh in our life. Little Duval took a break from his Gemini retreat activities to give a lesson in planetary science. So y'all know, if you guys follow us on Patreon, we talk about a lot of conspiracy theories that go on within the world, and we discuss it. You know, whether we believe it or not is not the case. We just discuss it and have conversation on it because it's fun. I think conspiracy theories are fun to discuss. Well, one of the conspiracy theories that is really out there is that some people, flat earthers are, to be more specific, think that Earth is flat and not round or spherical. Excuse me. So he brought Little Duval had a conversation about it. Okay, take a look at what he said. I think he's brilliant. Take a look.
I want to show y'all something just to prove to y'all that the world round. All you flat earth motherfuckers. All right, y'all remember on that post I showed y'all the moon was right over here, right? All right, it's 5 a.m. There goes the moon. Remember? It was over here. So if the earth flat, like you say it is, look at my body turn in a rotating mountain. What rotates? Circles. This is another thing to all you flat earth people. All right, you see, it's getting lighter out here. That means the sun rising, right? So if the sun rising right now, it should be rising where you at. If the earth flat, right? Go outside real quick. Just go outside. Let me know. And one more question to all you flat earthers, because y'all smart. That moon round.
Yep, he makes a good point. Take a look.
And everything else up there is round in the universe. So everything in the universe round but the earth. Correct? Yeah.
I'm not going to take away from people's beliefs. Okay, he is high as hell. However, he's speaking some really logical. He's making some really sound points. Okay, I feel like those are questions that, you know, one who has critical thought and theory and critical thinking skills would ask. You know, everything that we've seen with our telescopes, with our technology, is round, spherical. Okay, it's a sphere. Okay, sphere. Why would Earth not be said sphere either? But that's not for me to judge. Okay, he is higher than Supreme Plus gas. Duval, yes. I mean, it's a really. I think this is a great thing that he's doing. He's trying to educate the people. Let's move on. Okay, so we also have some. You guys remember last week we talked about Sean Kingston, and we broke the news that that Sean Kingston was his home was raided, and that he was actually arrested in LA as well, or taken into custody. So we have some not so good news for Sean Kingston. The singer not only finds himself in a cell, but facing even more legal trouble after being hit with 10, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 10 charges in fraud in his fraud case. Currently held without bail in California, Kingston awaits extradition to Florida for his scheduled court hearing. This comes after his arrest last week for allegedly failing to return a $150,000 gaming system following a raid on his Florida home. Authorities also apprehended his mother, Janice Turner, in the process. The charges against them include fraud, theft, and an organized scheme to defraud multiple companies. The arrest warrant states that Kingston and Turner are accused of defrauding various businesses, including a jeweler, an exotic car dealer, and several others, for a total amount exceeding 6 figures. The allegations range from a Cadillac Escalade worth $159,000, over $159,000, to jewelry valued at a staggering $480,000. In addition to these charges, Kingston is also facing a grand theft charge for a There we go. A grand theft charge for a custom bed totaling over $86,000. The remaining charges are related to defrauding banks and writing bad checks. Turner, on the other hand, is facing a total of 8 charges. My God, on today, what are y'all doing? What is going on? The day let's his mama out. I hope he knows how to fight. He may be a handy. You know what, Malik? I can't deal with you. Michaela said, like I said once before, I don't want to be rich. You got new crimes to be rich. It's no point. I might just try to get as much money as I can in the world, but not have the status of rich. I think you mean famous. I don't mind being rich and wealthy. I don't need to be famous. I'm cool with not being famous. I'm cool with that. I don't have to be famous. I could be wealthy. I'm cool with being wealthy. But I don't think yeah, I'm good. I don't think I need to get crazy. But yeah, that's wild. Like, that's wild. This whole situation, I don't know what the reasoning was behind all this, but it's wild. We'll keep an eye on it, y'all. This is going to be a story that I think is going to continue to unfold. We're going to get more information, and so we'll keep you guys abreast of all of that's going on with Sean Kingston. All right, next up, y'all. I don't know what's going on. Wealthy, yes, but rich, that's totally different. Does everybody that I've seen, listen. So Carlos King did an interview with Tamar Braxton, I think last week. And JR was not happy with it. JR Robinson is what's his name's Tamar's fiance. And y'all know they've been in the public eye. They got together on this dating show. They got engaged. They ended the engagement. It was public. There was a lot of stuff going on. JR did some weird shit that was going on. And then it went back to them. They got back together. People are looking at Tamar like, girl, what are you doing? And so Carlos King had his words on it. But Carlos King, he's allegedly the king of reality TV. So that's what he said he needed to do. Like this was, he's commentating, So I don't know why you would get mad at Carlos King for just commentating. It is what it is. He's only saying what people are saying. So it's not like he's making something up. It's not like he has a personal grudge against you. But it is what it is. So JR, before I even actually show you how he responded, I want to show you what Carlos King said, and why people are why he's JR is so pissed off about it. So let's take a look.
People love you. A lot of people want you to be happy. You are in a relationship. You're engaged.
Y'all do not like that man.
Okay, let's talk about Colonel Sanders, honey.
Oh, no, don't call him that. Don't do that.
No, but that's our joke. That's a joke. When I look at him, I sometimes crave for a 2-piece chicken, thigh and leg with mashed potatoes, coleslaw, and biscuits.
He do not look like that.
I'm teasing you, girl. I'm teasing.
He don't
he's
look like
very
that.
handsome. Talk to me about that relationship, because listen, one thing about her. So the world does think Tamar Braxton has allowed this white man to confuse her, do her in, defend her white and a lot of your fans be like, now look, Tam, I'm a ride for you, bitch, but look, you're real slippery. They say you're hiding the ring.
No, I'm not. I'm not hiding anything. So the truth of the matter is, JR and I decided that, we would keep our relationship.
So she goes to finish that off to say that she's going to keep her relationship private. How, Sway? How? You've already made it super public at this point. I don't understand what you mean by that, but that's here nor there. We all know that Carlos King can be a little messy, right? But it is what it is. He said, not he did go. That's what I. Now here's the thing. Here's what I have an issue with. Not that Carlos King said that, but that Tamar didn't say anything to defend JR. That's what I have an issue with. Because you're not going to call my man whatever on a public platform in front of everybody and me not say anything to defend him. I don't care how cool we are. You're not going to disrespect my man. I don't care if y'all don't like him or not. Like, my thing is, like, that's your man. So that's where I was a little weirded out about. But hey, girl, that's your business. So JR responds and says this. Let me go ahead and blow this up a little bit so I can see. So it says, truth is, they are not ready for me to tell my side of the story. I keep choosing grace, but I can only be thrown under the bus and not defended for so much longer. I'll be Colonel Sanders and give you some chicken to eat with my story. Keep poking the bear. Ooh. Now, wait a minute, sir. Are you... Oh, girl, not too much. Don't get too cute. That's a little aggressive. He continues to say in his stories, a man who can only take so much. I always want to protect, even when we aren't together. But stop allowing indirects to throw me under the. Stop allowing indirects to throw me under the bus. Your shade creates more uncertainty, and your people thrive on stating what you never say. I'm too graceful, and that's coming to an end. Thanks, CK. What you mean, you people? I'm gonna let that slide, but I caught that, but that's fine. You got to be careful what you saying. Can't just say whatever you want to say, JR. Okay. He also says apologies mean nothing when you come for my foundation. You know the truth, but want to kiki. Well, I guess the exclusive has to come out. Tired of protecting people and getting shit on. Their whole phase was during my in love phase. Flowers and billboards don't mean shit when you have had your heart broken. Wow. That was ominous. What you mean, JR? What are you saying? And Carlos, stop being messy, girl. Carlos is so messy. But I guess you have to be if you're going to be like the executive producer of like, reality TV, I guess. Right. He said, all right, JR. Is there tea? That's what I'm saying. Is there tea, or is that just fluff? What's going on? Even though I don't like Tamar, the queen is sitting next to me. I don't like Carlos. Okay, I got it. Oh, okay. I'll allow it. You not going to keep tapping me on my shoulder before I respond. I mean, I get it. Do what you got to do. Defend yourself. But just be careful what you say. That's all I'm saying. It just sounds a little weird. You people going to such the peaceful in a bit. 2 pieces of the biscuit dog won't be behind this. I can't. Anyway, well, that's what's going on with that. I have a question for the people. Speaking of caucasity, now you guys remember the I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it was a really good series. It was called 13 Reasons Why. It blew up. It was like, I believe it was during the pandemic when it blew up, because people didn't have anything else to watch. But it was actually really, really good. And it talked about suicide and teen suicide and things of that nature. Got
it. I think.
Hold on. The actor, the lead actor who plays or who played it, his name is Dylan Minnette, who played and starred in the starring role of Clay Jensen in the hit series 13 Reasons Why, recently shared why he quit acting. Now, and this is why he was appearing on the Zach Sang show. Minnette revealed that he felt like he had to stop his acting career in order to put his all into music. But my question is, when you hear this, is it a pivot or is it privilege? Take a listen.
About it, I think about it for sure. I think like it's really interesting. we've both done it for so long, like a really long time, and was very fortunate to find success in it. Like we've always worked a ton, and then I was on 13 Reasons Why, and it was really popular and definitely reached a peak in like so far in what I'd had in acting. But it also started to feel like a bit of a job, and I was in a very like fortunate position where like it was always fun for me and always really inspiring. But then I was like, as soon as it was starting to feel like just a job, I was like, well, I feel like Wallows and music is like this passion that we have always had as a group to like really take all the way as far as we can. And I was like, I feel like I'm in a position now where I can just kind of like do that for a while, and I feel like get this the farthest it can be. And the only way that's going to happen is if I put my 100% time and energy into it and like take it very seriously and show the world that we all take this very seriously.
So my issue is not because we don't need to go any further into the story. And listen, I'm not attacking the dude. Like I enjoyed the series or whatever, so I'm not attacking him. But it's these kind of conversations that make me think like us regular folk have to have a job. That's how the world works. You have to work. And so for me, when you say it starts feeling like a job, you have the privilege to be able to not work like a regular 9-to-5 or even any type of entrepreneurial type endeavor. So it just kind of made me feel like, yeah, it's a job. That's how you make income. That's how you bring in your money. That's how you bring in your revenue. It's a job. Now, are you confusing that with career or job? I don't know. It just didn't sit well with me and how he said it. And I do understand also some people say, when you are doing something that you love, it doesn't feel like a job. It's something that you love to do. I also understand that. But what are your thoughts on that? Because I just don't. It didn't sit well with me. Everything that he said at his mouth has let me know that he's one privilege. That's what I'm saying. So for me, it was just, I don't know. It was weird to me. It was weird to me. And I don't want to sound all hoteppy because I know people are, well, if a black guy said it, no, if a black guy said I would have said the same thing. What's going on? Like, what do you mean? You have to work. It's a job. Now I know some people think, well, maybe he's talking about a career. Whatever, girl. Like my point is that the way he said it was just weird. That's all. I rest my case. But y'all go ahead and let me know what you think in the comments. We're gonna go ahead and move on. That was Question for the People. Let's go ahead and get into this damn story. Y'all, we have been following. Let's get into the clown of the week. Y'all, if y'all don't know who this woman is, she is the Cannes security guard. I'm not going to release her name. I know that I think it's floating out there, but I'm just not going to get into that because I don't believe that we need to go and troll her. I think she's getting trolled enough, to be quite honest with you. But I just found out today, because I was going to make it a clown of the week last week, after on Friday as I was getting everything ready for this show. And I just found out today that she even had another one. So listen, so we talked about what was going on when she did what she did with Kelly Rowland, right? That's how this whole thing started. Okay. And then the young lady, oh my God, what is her name? The Hispanic actor, or I think she's let me make sure, because I don't want to mess her up. Oh, there we go. Okay, so Maciel Tavares. Maciel Tavares, I believe, I forget who she is. I think she's a singer or whatever. She's someone famous. I don't know who she is. But then, so that happened. Kelly Rowland happened. Then we found out that the same security guard did the same thing to Maciel Tavares. Then we found out this K-pop star, Yuna, forgive me if I'm mispronouncing her name, had another issue. Then I found out today. So we had Kelly Rowland, okay? We had Maciel, okay? Then we had Yuna. So we're going through all of this stuff, and people were just talking about Kelly Rowland was a diva and all the stuff, whatever. And then they found out, then they eased up when they found out that Maciel got it too. Then they really eased up after the whole situation with Yuna. Now, y'all, check this out. I found out I found out, I want to make sure this is a Ukrainian model. Okay? Ukrainian model. This girl. And I don't even know if I have the name. Let me make sure I get it. Security guard 5. Yeah, there we go. This Ukrainian model, this popped off today. They found out that she did something that was a fourth celebrity in a bear hug. This was like different. And this Ukrainian model, what was her name? Ukrainian model, Sawa Pontajikska. Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing her name, but this is what happened. Take a look at this mess. So I had to mute it so you guys, you know, because it's copyrighted music. But if you can you see it? Like she picked up the girl. Now I blew it up for you guys so you guys can see it. Take a look at this. She bear hugged the girl. Like, why are you holding on to her and trying to drag her into the building? What is wrong with you? So that's why you're getting the clown of the week. Because you don't need to be. Now, if these girls put their hand on you and push your ass down the stairs like in Showgirls, you would be crying in milk. Okay? Don't touch people. Have you learned nothing? Ooh, girl, you got a problem. And I don't know what's going on at the Cannes Festival, but y'all need to figure it out because this is a mess. It's a hot mess. All right. Let's get into the Diddy files, y'all. Because it just doesn't stop. All right? It just doesn't stop. So as you guys know, the video with P. Diddy and Cassie had came out, I believe, last week or the week before. It's been crazy. Okay, more allegations have happened. You know, just people were, you know, saying, "Oh my God, Cassie, we're so sorry. We didn't believe you. Oh my God, Cassie." And so, you know, whatever. We saw the video. I'm not playing the video because it's too much. It's just a lot. But you know that brands were what do you call it? Dropping him and stuff like that. Well, today we just found out that another recent brand dropped Diddy too, and it's America's Best. So America's Best, let me go ahead and pull up the information. Here we go. So America's Best Contacts and Eyeglasses has decided to discontinue selling Diddy's Sean John eyeglasses following the release of the 2016 video that showed Diddy physically assaulting his former girlfriend Cassie, according to a new report by TMZ. So this is, hey Sean, what's up, boo? How you doing, Queen? Having to be me. Couldn't be me. I'll be here. That's what I'm saying. It's a mess. So yeah, so they dropped him too. Isn't that crazy? Like, so now they're not even getting his products. Sean John is over. Okay. And now you guys know this is also following everything that's going on with this alleged new lawsuit. Not alleged lawsuit. The lawsuit has allegations that is alleging that Diddy and some of his people essayed this model. Okay. Multiple times it's coming out. They're saying that it's multiple times that this happened in the night. So the night that she was attacked. So all of that's happening, and you know, this roach cricket over here has to go ahead and say something. Now, part of me is like, okay, Boosie, I get it, but it's still, just listen to what he says, because my problem with it is like people don't really understand narrative sometimes. You have to be careful what you say, because what you say can be used against you, girl. All right? Well, I just bought some Sean John drawers. Do I take them back? I mean, I heard they're comfortable. I'm more of a Savage Fenty kind of girl, but you know, you do your thing. I'm not gonna hate you for it, sis. You do your thing. But let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on with this roach said. All right, here we go.
I heard he didn't give up 30 million. I heard he gave up in the singles.
Yeah. Single millions. That's what I heard. I heard in the low single million digits.
Yeah.
Which, at the end of the day, is still a lot of money, because in lawsuits like that, when you talk about physical abuse, it's tax-free. You don't pay taxes on it. So
I still think she should have got more than that. Did you see that video?
Yes.
Just thinking in 10 years or whatever they was, how many times did this happen? Like, man.
Dozens, probably.
And you got $1 billion. You got $1 billion. So, I mean, I think she got beat. I think it was a quick grab for some money and she took it too fast.
Well, remember,
he gave it too fast and she took it too fast.
I'm really getting frustrated with these conversations surrounding Cassie and still blaming the victim. I'm getting frustrated with these conversations about she should have did this, she should have did that. Well, maybe you should get your ass beat by P. Diddy for several years, controlled, physically, verbally, and mentally assaulted, allegedly, and possibly, SA'd as well. And I mean, we'll see how you respond and see how you navigate these streets, Lil Boosie. Yeah, she probably should have got more. We don't know what she got. You heard something, you don't know if it's fact or not. Because guess what? It's all under wraps. Because they had to both sign damn NDAs, so they can't even discuss each other. So we don't know what's really going on. At the end of the day, he's getting what he needs to get at this point in time. I'm glad she got it before all of this has happened. Because he's losing everything. He is being Harvey Weinstein like no other. Okay? It's a roach cricket. I'm just saying. I don't know how much money she got. It will never be enough for what he did. Absolutely. It's never going to be enough. He is an oxymoron, and here's why I say this. He'll go on and say that he's doing in this interview, but then we'll support the man who did what he did. That video came out with Exactly. Be supporting Diddy stuff. Exactly, Michaela. He is a roach cricket. You know what I mean? Look at him. Anyway, Cassie, we are here for you. Stop listening to these people. You are just enjoying your millions, whatever you got, girl. Enjoy it. Flip it. Take $1 million of it and flip it. Do what you got to do to hopefully have a semblance of some peace in your life. And I know it's not going to erase what happened to you, but it's a start. And I hope that what's happening to Diddy is allowing you also some type of justice and some type of retribution for what has happened, and some type of healing and ointment to your scars. Because a lot of we may not see your physical scars may have gone, but your emotional and mental scars are going to take a lot longer. So, yeah, I don't trust nothing that Roach Cricket said. That's what I'm saying. Nothing. Right. He still supports R. Kelly. So I don't know what you're talking about, Boosie. We're going to close the Diddy files for right now. Well, we're not going to close them. We're going to put it off to the side. We're going to keep it open because I'm watching you, Diddy. Anything that comes out, I'm talking about it. Every single show. But at the end of the Black Day, if you or someone you know is dealing with domestic violence or intimate partner violence, please do not hesitate to call the National Domestic Violence Hotline, which is 1-800-799-7233. That's 1-800-799-SAFE. And it's free. It's 24/7, and it's all confidential. So they can help. Like, you're not alone out there. If you are watching this, if you are hearing about this, if this whole situation triggered you, if you want to get out, you have the ability to do so. Just call the number. I promise you, you'll be in good hands. Yeah. All right, y'all. Woo. That's all I got for y'all tonight. Stay tuned tonight for at I guess it's 7 p.m. Pacific. What is it? Maybe 7, 8, 9, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for It's Just Kim, because they're doing a part 2 to that very powerful episode where they were talking about intimate partner violence. It's so crazy because the part 1 came out right before the whole Diddy situation. So this is a part 2, and I'm looking forward to seeing what these queens are going to be talking about and tonight in this part 2 and deep diving even further into this. But I do want to warn you that that episode tonight is going to have a trigger warning, so viewer discretion is advised to it. So I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, if you guys are feeling so inclined, go ahead and hit me up on my Cash App, Kwame C86, or you can hit up Pyro at Pyro Media, all $ in the front for Cash App. All right, you guys, love you guys so much. Stay blessed, stay safe, and we'll see you on the next episode. Peace.
Thank you for watching Pyro Media Network. For more information, please visit pyromedianetwork.com.